Rihanna is a billionaire. A$AP Rocky is a fashion icon. Together, they are the undisputed king and queen of Hollywood. But behind the glitz, the glam, and their three adorable children, a storm is brewing. Reports and sources close to the couple suggest that the Diamond Singer is making a massive $1.4 billion gamble, and her inner circle is absolutely terrified. We're talking about the one thing every billionaire usually signs before saying I do, a prenuptial agreement. Sources say Rihanna is flat out refusing to sign one, potentially putting her entire empire at risk. Today, we're diving deep into the secret reports, the legal loopholes, Rocki's surprising stance on the money, and why Rihanna's friends are literally begging her to sign on the dotted line before it's too late. To understand why her friends are so scared, we have to look at what's actually on the table. Rihanna isn't just a pop star anymore. She's a generational business mogul. With a net worth estimated at $1.4 billion, she has built a kingdom that spans music, high fashion, and cosmetics. Most of that wealth is tied up in Fenty Beauty, a company she owns 50% of alongside the luxury giant LVMH. When you're dealing with a brand that literally changed the entire beauty industry, you're not just protecting bank accounts, you're protecting a legacy. Most people in her position would have a team of elite lawyers 10 deep, ensuring not a single cent could be touched. But according to insiders, Rihanna is taking a total leap of faith. She reportedly feels that bringing up a legal document like a prenup would put a curse on the relationship. To her, this is forever. She's told friends that Rocki is her soulmate and that planning for a divorce is essentially inviting one into their home. She refuses to plan for a failure she doesn't believe will happen. But let's talk about the legal reality, the part that Rihanna might be ignoring. The couple spends a massive amount of time in California. In the state of California, they follow community property laws. This means that, generally speaking, any wealth or assets acquired during the marriage are split 50-50 if a divorce happens. Without a prenup, the lines between what she owned before the marriage and the growth of her brands during the marriage can get incredibly blurry. We're talking about potentially hundreds of millions of dollars hanging in the balance of a courtroom battle. Now enter A$AP Rocky. While Rocki is incredibly successful in his own right, with a net worth of around $20 million, that is a drop in the bucket compared to $1 billion. This massive wealth gap is exactly what has Rihanna's inner circle losing sleep. Critics, and apparently some of her oldest friends, point out that Rocki is essentially living a billionaire lifestyle on Rihanna's dime. They worry that he has become accustomed to the private jets, the world-class security, and the unlimited resources that her Fenty empire provides. However, Rocki is reportedly doing something that has completely flipped the narrative and left fans stunned. Sources claim he has actually refused to accept money from Rihanna directly in the past. He's hyper-aware of the gold digger labels that the media loves to use, and he's been working hard to maintain his own financial independence. In fact, Rocki has supposedly come up with a solution that sounds like something out of a movie. He has suggested putting all of their combined assets into their children's names. He wants to create a massive family trust, where the money belongs to RZA, Riot, and their new daughter. From a romantic perspective, fans are calling this the ultimate move of a real man. By suggesting the wealth goes to the kids, Rocki is effectively saying, I don't want your money, I just want our family to be secure. It's a powerful statement of trust. It says he's in this for the love, not the payout. But here's the catch, and the reason her advisors are still screaming. Legally, putting everything in the children's names still doesn't solve the problem. If the couple were to split, they would still have to decide who manages those trusts, who controls the voting rights of the company, who decides how the money is spent. It creates a legal maze that could take decades to untangle. Her friends are pointing to other high-profile celebrity divorces that turned into decades-long nightmares because there wasn't a clear, signed agreement from day one. Think about the pressure Rihanna is under. She is a woman who has spent her entire life working. From her early days in Barbados to becoming a global icon, she has fought for every dollar. Her friends argue that she owes it to herself and her future to be smart. They aren't saying Rocki is a bad guy. They're saying that people change, and $1 billion changes people even more. The rumors suggest that her circle is now pushing for a post-nuptial agreement. This is a document signed after the wedding that functions just like a prenup. It's a way to settle the finances while they're still happy and in love, rather than waiting until things get ugly. But even this is a hard sell for Rihanna. She sees it as an insult to the life they've built together. So where does this leave them? On one hand, you have a beautiful family and a bond that seems unbreakable. On the other, you have a $1.4 billion empire sitting on a foundation of trust rather than law. Is this the ultimate Hollywood romance where love truly conquers all? Or is Rihanna making a historic-making mistake that will be studied by law students for years to come? What do you think? Should Rihanna listen to her friends and protect her bag, or is Rocki's plan to give everything to the kids the right way to go? Does a prenup actually ruin the romance, or is it just common sense when you're a billionaire? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be jumping in to read the best debates. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more investigative looks into your favorite stars. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.